Welcome everyone to the Best Options YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be looking at the top 10 best amplifiers that you can buy this year. First, we will be looking at some of the best affordable amplifiers that are available, then to the absolute top best money you can buy. As always, you can find all the links to the products that are mentioned in this video in the description box and in the pinned comment down below. Without any more delay, let's get started. In number 10, we recommend you the Denon PMA A110N. At the heart of the 800NE series is the PMA A110N integrated amplifier, $650, which pumps out 50 watts per channel into 8 ohms and 85 watts into 4 ohms. The amp is designed for operational stability with a wide range of speaker types and impedances, according to Denon. Like most integrated amps these days, the PMA A110N features digital inputs. There are 3 optical inputs and 1 coaxial, supporting PCM signals up to 24-bit 192 kHz. Vinyl enthusiasts will appreciate the built-in phono stage, which supports both MM and MC cartridges, a rarity at this price. According to Denon, the high-gain phono equalizer features a straightforward design with short signal paths, resulting in better sound quality than the looped circuit board patterns found on lesser gear. When playing music from an analog source, the user can select the amp's analog mode, which disables all digital inputs and allows the PMA A110N to operate purely as an analog integrated amp.
Built on a 100-year legacy of quality Japanese sound engineering, the Denon 800 series is the premium hi-fi system for audio enthusiasts. Combine the integrated amplifier with the CD player and network audio player for an elevated hi-fi experience. Advanced circuitry reduces unwanted interference for clean, transparent sound. Enjoy powerful audio with musical fidelity. Advanced Denon processing restores lost data in digital recordings. Hear highly detailed sound in your CDs and MP3s and enjoy the purity of high-res formats. A premium build and rigorous component testing eliminates microphonic effects, protecting the overall sound quality. The 2-channel amplifier with digital inputs and a built-in phono equalizer handles a wide range of high-resolution audio sources, whether you listen to CDs, lossless file formats, or your cherished vinyl collection. Connect the amplifier to the CD player to enjoy audio playback from your CDs. Plug in your USB storage device and listen to high-res files with signal purity. Stream music over Wi-Fi, AirPlay 2, Bluetooth, or the HEOS app to enjoy your favorite music services from any of your connected smart devices with gapless playback. Step into the world of premium hi-fi with the Denon 800 series, the pinnacle choice for hi-fi enthusiasts.
In number 9, we have for you the Bluesound POWERNODE 2i V2 wireless amplifier. The improvements made to the POWERNODE 2i are similar to that of the Node 2i. Outwardly identical and using the same 32-bit to 192 kHz DAC and 60 watts hybrid digital amplification system, it is difficult to understand how the sonic differences can be so pronounced. The POWERNODE 2i is tight and rhythmic, picking out patterns and using the space in its presentation to let them breathe without becoming untethered in the overall composition. The POWERNODE 2i also adds a second Toslink 3.5mm optical analog input to its USB, stereo speaker, and subwoofer outs. Otherwise, it looks more or less identical, and the design, despite being 4 years old, still looks effortlessly fresh. What looking at its chassis doesn't reveal is the inclusion of Apple AirPlay 2 and Alexa voice control support, as well as two-way HD Bluetooth for streaming and facilitating the POWERNODE 2i's use with a pair of wireless headphones.
The POWERNODE is an integral part of the Bluesound ecosystem that unlocks a world of high-fidelity streaming. As a high-resolution streaming music amplifier, the POWERNODE connects directly to your existing speakers, providing unlimited access to streaming music services and your local library. The POWERNODE is a sophisticated 60-watt integrated amp capable of handling even the most demanding speakers. Its high-quality DAC makes the best of your music, no matter the source. Connecting to your home network is easy using dual-band Wi-Fi or Gigabit Ethernet. Having control over all this is easy with the BlueOS Controller app. Featuring dual optical analog inputs, a headphone jack, AirPlay 2, and two-way Bluetooth, the POWERNODE has redefined hi-fi systems for the modern world. Introducing the POWERNODE. Just add speakers.
In number 8, we recommend you the Yamaha A-S801 BL integrated stereo amplifier. The Yamaha A-S801 may be inexpensive, but its feature set is amazingly rich. Its internal DAC uses an ESS technology 32-bit ES9010 K2M chip to play PCM files up to 384 kHz to 32-bit, and DSD files up to DSD 128. That range encompasses most of the computer audio files available today. Status lights on the front panel indicate the sampling rate and DSD speed of a digital file being played. There are 3 digital inputs: asynchronous USB 2.0 on a USB Type-B connector, coaxial on an RCA connector, and optical on a TOS-Link connector, which together will accommodate most digital sources. In addition to the digital inputs, the AS801 has 5 analog line inputs, labeled line 1, 2, 3, CD and tuner, and even a moving magnet phono input.
From the industry leader in high-performance audio, Yamaha introduces the AS801 integrated amplifier. With advanced technologies housed in a timeless design, the AS801 delivers exciting, dynamic audio with a refined, beautiful appearance. Notice the aluminum front panel's textured hairline finish with luxurious dials and switches. Underneath the amplifier is a double-bottom chassis design with the anti-resonance and tough bass, which shields from unwanted high-frequency noise and vibrations to offer a pure, articulate listening experience. Connect your TV and Blu-ray player using the optical and digital coaxial inputs. Additionally, hi-fi enthusiasts can enjoy the next generation of high-resolution audio with a built-in USB DAC function that utilizes the high-performance ESS Sabre 32-bit Premier 2-channel digital-to-audio converter. For legacy audio devices, gold-plated inputs and speaker terminals ensure high conductivity that prevents signal loss, giving you rich, dynamic sound. Only very high-quality parts carefully selected and tested are used in Yamaha amplifiers, allowing the AS801 to effortlessly deliver audio that will astound you. With a straight connection to the CD input, CD direct amplification maximizes your CD source's signal-to-noise ratio. Engaging pure direct mode allows signals to travel the shortest possible circuit route, bypassing the buffer amp and the tone, loudness, and balance controls to virtually eliminate any signal degradation for the purest sound quality. The AS801 also features a continuously variable loudness control to provide full tonal range at any volume level, compensating for the natural loss in the human ear of high and low frequencies at lower levels. With stunning, natural sound performance, high-quality components and inputs, and a flawlessly elegant appearance, the AS801 takes your home theater to a whole new level of power and performance.
In the 7th number of our best amplifier picks, we have for you the Marantz PM7000N, which supports digital and analog sources compatible with Amazon Alexa phono input. Sold for $1,200, it is the first high-fidelity amplifier from Marantz to combine the manufacturer's proprietary amplification technologies with HEOS connectivity. Current feedback circuits and high-output DAM amplification modules are used to bring vitality, detail, and precision to music streaming. With 2 times 60 watts of output power into 8 ohms, the Marantz PM7000N is the ideal solution for listening to high-resolution music in hi-fi conditions without having to use a separate network receiver, according to the manufacturer. There are 4 digital inputs. The coaxial digital audio input means the amplifier can be connected to a CD or SACD player, for example. The 2 optical digital inputs, TOS-Link, can be used to connect a 4K Ultra HD TV or a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player if an HDMI ARC port isn't available. It is important to note that the Marantz PM7000N is not an AV receiver and cannot decode Dolby and DTS audio streams. Therefore, be sure to set the audio output of the TV and 4K Blu-ray player to PCM. In the sixth place, we recommend you the Denon PMA-1600NE stereo integrated amplifier with advanced ultra-high current power. This unit has 70 watts per channel into 8 ohms, 140 watts into 4 ohms, plus a built-in USB DAC, with support for 32-bit PCM and 11.2 MHz DSD. It's a beast of a component that weighs almost 40 pounds. Denon's advanced ultra-high current MOS technology claims that it balances high power output with delicate musical details, and for the most part I'd agree with that. The PMA A110 is also equipped with a source direct mode that basically cuts out the EQ, and supposedly eliminates high-frequency interference from components of its built-in circuitry. This Denon also features an analog mode, which removes the digital circuitry entirely for the signal path, including the digital display, eliminating any potential impact of this circuit on the analogies section of the amp, allowing the amp to operate as a purely analog device. The front of the unit also has a nice, large, volume knob, which looks machined, and turns fluidly as all the knobs on the unit do. A cool feature of the volume knob is that the knob itself rotates via a mechanical function when one adjusts the volume with the remote. The back of the unit has inputs for your digital and analog sources, including 2 optical connections, a coaxial connection, a USB-B connection for the built-in DAC and IR control, in and out, a recorder, in and out, an analog connection for a network player, an RCA connection for a CD player, and a phono connector with a ground. In general, I would say that the Denon PMA A110 offers a balanced, neutral sound signature, with enough power to boot. It has good resolution and detail capabilities with more than sufficient treble and bass extension capabilities. In number 5, we recommend you the Cambridge Audio CX-A81 integrated amplifier. Magical, mind-blowing musicality. The overall design of the CX Series 2 is quite similar to the first CX series, adopting the same beautiful floating chassis design. This time around, they used a matte gray finish on the front panel instead of the brushed aluminum look they used before. The front panel is also cleaner than before due to the removal of the tone controls and 3.5mm aux input. The CX-A81, with its Class AB amp section, drives speakers down to 4 ohms with 120 watts per channel RMS, and 80 watts per channel RMS into 8 ohms. The CX-A81 is plug and play. If you listen to many different genres of music and just want it all to sound good, no muss, no fuss, then this is the amp for you. It has tons of inputs and outputs, so it's very flexible. On the analog side, you have one set of balanced XLR, plus 4 RCA. On the digital side, there's one SPIF coaxial, 2 Toslink optical, and 1 USB audio. Outputs include a 3.5mm headphone out, preamp out, and subwoofer out. The CX-A81 delivered impressive dynamics that belied its price tag, and conveyed subtle details that will pull you into the music. This attractive, affordable integrated amplifier DAC is a must-hear for anyone who wants to put together a mid-priced, modern digital music system.
How do you take admired, successful integrated amplifiers respected and acclaimed all around the world, and make them even better? That's the question that faced the engineering team at our London HQ when they set about creating the second series of our renowned CX range. It starts with listening to what came before and working out where progress is possible. The first step was to completely overhaul the digital input stage. CX amplifiers have always been designed to be equally adept with both digital and analog sources, but the quality of performance from digital sources is always improving. Digital to analog converters, DACs for short, are improving all the time too. Our engineers specified ESS Sabre DACs because of their support for higher resolution digital files, their incredible precision, and their super low jitter. The CX-A61 features the brilliant ES9010 K2M DAC, and the CX-A81 has the amazing ES9016 K2M chip. So digital information coming into these amps is precise, accurate, and perfectly organised. It's not all about the DACs though. CX-A61 now has a Class 2 USB input, just like the CX-A81. So both amplifiers are capable of supporting 32-bit 384 kHz PCM files and DSD256 from a Mac or a PC. Built-in Bluetooth reception is another important digital upgrade. Thanks to aptX HD support for high-res 24-bit 48 kHz, CXA owners can say goodbye to optional Bluetooth dongles and hello to a fast, convenient and high-performance connection. From a sound perspective, both amplifiers have undergone extensive tuning, receiving upgraded capacitors and op-amps, and this painstaking engineering work has contributed hugely to the emotive, engaging and class-leading sound of the new CX amplifiers. CX-A61, for example, is a punchy and upfront listen, delivering your entire music collection with dynamism and excitement. It has the openness, detail and precision it needs to give you a complete audio picture. But this fidelity isn't at the expense of enjoyment. CX-A61 hits hard, but with complete control, and as a result, it has the drive and attack to make your music sound thrillingly alive. It's no blunt instrument though. Whenever music takes a turn for the subtle or the more contemplative, CX-A61 has the detail retrieval and the low-level dynamic prowess to communicate harmonic information in the most natural and emotionally engaging manner. And the CX-A81 is the same, yet somehow even more so. The sort of music you like to listen to makes no difference to this amplifier. It's a master of tone and texture. It never overlooks even the finest details. It's able to communicate the most affecting elements of a recording in the most direct and unforced manner imaginable. Every way in which music is most elemental, no matter if that's bass so deep and solid you can feel it, or a voice so eloquent it raises goosebumps, or a full orchestra all bearing down on a composition as a single entity. The CX-A81 puts you right at the heart of it. If ever a piece of electronic equipment could be said to be moving, on the most basic level, CX-A81 is it. It's no wonder that it was recently named Stereo Amplifier of the Year at the 2019 What Hi-Fi Awards. Both CX-A61 and CX-A81 sound exactly like what they are, the result of hour upon hour of endeavour by engineers striving to bring you the most complete music picture possible.
In number 4 of our amplifier list, we recommend you the Denon PMA A110 integrated amplifier. Despite the many kilos of hardware goodies, the output power is limited to humble 2 by 80 watts. However, the power is doubled to 160 watts per channel into 4 ohms, which testifies to abundant power reserves. That it is not the power but the finesse that is preferred can be seen by the fact that the output power is exactly the same as on the PMA A2500S, and only 10 and 20 watts respectively over the budget model PMA-1600s. The output stage is built over a configuration Denon calls ultra-high current MOS single push-pull circuit, which consists of just 2 transistors of the CMOS type. The principle should provide musical benefits, but it sets limits on the output power compared to conventional output stages, where we are used to seeing rows of parallel connected bipolar transistors. In number 3, we recommend you the Yamaha AS801 integrated stereo amplifier, an instrument of musicality. Yamaha pours its decades of experience in designing and building this model. The new integrated amplifier features the brand's best available technologies and high-quality hardware. The company has paid enough attention to eliminate noise from all sources and produce a pure and clear sound that the audio creator intended you to hear. The Yamaha AS801BL features a high-efficiency toroidal transformer. Compared to a traditional transformer, toroidal transformers reduce energy lost by 90 to 95% to offer the purest signal. Toroidal transformers also take less space and light in weight compared to conventional transformers. Coming to design and build quality, the Yamaha A-S801 appears brilliant with its classic look. With analog dials, classic switches, and knobs on brushed metal finish panel give a striking look to the model. Yamaha also provided thick grounding wires on these models to reduce the impedance. All terminals and fasteners are made of brass, to ensure lossless connectivity. The device also uses high-quality Tosing capacitors and 2.7mm PC Type-C wires for the internal speaker. In number 2, we have for you the Marantz PM10 integrated amplifier. The PM10 integrated amplifier is the flagship model in the Marantz range. It replaces the SC7 preamp and MA9 monoblock combo. A hard act to follow, but this is a fully balanced, dual mono design with a bridged output specified to deliver 200 watts into 8 ohms and double that into 4, hence the weight. Marantz calls the power amp section an analog switched mode design, a radical move for a brand that has not used Class D technology before. Kenichi Wada explains that it's partly necessary because today's speakers are all current hungry. But it has also been done because he feels that Marantz has managed to get sound quality out of the design that matches expectations for a reference product. The PM10 is effectively 3 amplifiers in one box, a preamplifier with its own linear power supply and 2 bridged mono power amplifiers each with a switched mode supply. Being bridged means that there are 2 channels of amplification per stereo channel, an arrangement that delivers high power and keeps the return signal, from the speaker, away from the ground.
Dear music lovers, I have dedicated my life to creating the most naturalistic reproduction of music, always striving for new horizons with ambitious engineers for almost 40 years at Marantz. In the past, we developed extraordinary devices that have become legendary. And on our journey to create the perfect music for you, we embrace the new and exciting technologies. Now, with all our decades of experience in developing the most sophisticated and advanced audio components, we have once again built 2 marvelous masterpieces. They are inspired by the idea to honor every generation of enthusiastic music lovers. They have been skillfully constructed and meticulously tuned for audio from all sources. I am very proud to present to you the new reference, the Marantz 10 series. Superb high-end components made to hand down. Sincerely yours, Ken Ishiwata.
In number 1 of our list, we recommend you one of the best amplifier money can buy, the McIntosh MA12000 integrated amplifier. McIntosh has taken the wraps off its most powerful integrated amplifier ever. The MA12000 pumps out 350 watts per channel, a whole 50 watts more than the US firm's supersized MA9000 amp. Oomph aside, the MA12000 offers up a tempting blend of warm analog sound and cutting-edge tech. To that end, McIntosh has teamed a traditional preamp, complete with 4 green glowing 12-ax 7A vacuum tubes, with a punchy solid-state power amplifier and a quad-balanced 32-bit DAC. The unit boasts digital smarts, too. There's support for high-res 24-bit to 192 kHz playback and 7 digital audio inputs, including 2 optical inputs, USB, and an HDMI, ARC, connection. Thankfully, for you and your neighbors, the MA12000 also comes with McIntosh's high-drive headphone amplifier, which can drive a wide range of audiophile headphones. The whole shebang comes wrapped in McIntosh's retro chic style, complete with black glass panels and dual McIntosh blue watt meters that indicate power output in real time, so you can see precisely how many of those 350 watts your speakers are pumping out.